Radio Rahim here with Nonito, the Flash Donaire. It's been a long time since I've seen you, man. I missed the fight in New York, so there's so much has happened since then. First of all, talk to me about what's gone on in your life up to this point since the fight.
Well, as you all know already, my baby boy has been incredible, and that's what's keeping me busy. But life is good, man. Life is beautiful.
You know, that loss to Rigondeaux, it had to be devastating for you being an undefeated fighter. Is there any intention of you wanting to come back and fight Rigondeaux right away? I mean, I know you have the Darchinyan fight, but would you prefer Rigondeaux?
Of course, man. Come on. It's a fight that it must happen, and it has to happen. One way or another, it will happen. But, I don't worry about it because one way or another, they're going to chase after me, and it's going to happen. The fight's going to happen, and again, it's a learning experience. Do I say that it was devastating? Maybe I was more devastated for my fans, not for myself. I mean, I've accomplished so much, but it did fire me up. I gotta be younger again. I gotta be stronger again. I gotta be faster again. So it really helped me out.
How much did the preparation for that fight go into the ultimate result? I mean, talk to me about that lead up to the fight. You're so dedicated. You're so concise. What slipped on the way into the ring on that night?
What slipped is I just didn't take it seriously. I didn't study. I work hard, but there was no essence, and I think that was the problem with me is there was no essence in that fight for me, and I just gotta be 100%. They studied me well, they fought me well, and let me see if they can do it another time, the next time.
Robert Garcia had fighters here tonight. He's going to have Rios in China. The same thing kind of was happening in the lead up to the Rigondeaux fight. Your trainer's really busy. This time, what are you guys doing to alleviate that problem with scheduling?
Well, we've been going to Oxnard, and getting sparring. Actually, next week I'll be in Oxnard for about 2 weeks or until the fight. Whatever we decide to do, but we'll definitely go to Oxnard and work with Robert this time more.
Turning into Vic Darchinyan, he's not new to the game. He's a veteran. What kind of weapons are you bringing into the ring to defeat Darchinyan? And do you consider this a challenge up to your level of skill?
It's always a challenge. Every man that you put in that goes in that ring always deserves a challenge. They're in there for a reason. They're one of the top guys, and they're for him, he's been there for a while. He has power, and he's always going to be dangerous. So we're looking forward to it. We're training hard and not looking past them.
The Philippines is right next to China, and that big fight is on the same month as yours. Are you planning on going to the Philippines at all for this camp? Are you going to go with Garcia?
Not for this camp at all. We're just going to, after the fight, we're going to go out there and give them support. But aside from that, this is my camp here, Vegas and Oxnard.
And last question. Let's assume that you get rid of Darchinyan, that happens. What do you think it'll take to get back to the level of respect that you had going into the Rigondeaux fight? I mean, it wasn't such a lopsided victory for Rigondeaux, but it seems that a lot of people have tried to discount you on that one loss. What do you think it'll take to get back the respect that you deserve?
Just start knocking everybody out, just prove myself and just go in there and keep winning. I mean, to me, it doesn't matter, I deserve whatever that people want. When they said that I was top pound for pound, I didn't have no complaints. So if they say that, I'm one of the guys that was overrated, I have no complaint. For me, I'm gonna prove it, and that's what it's gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
And stepping outside the ring just for a second, you're in my arena when you're next to that ring and you're taking pictures. I've seen you do it here. I've seen you do it at fashion shows. Let the people know where they can see your photography. I mean, you're amazing. I've seen it.
We have FilipinoFlash.com. We'll be posting all my photos out there for this fight, and then follow me at Twitter, at Filipino Flash, and then I'll put some photos of the fight as well. So it's just for fun. I enjoy it, so hopefully you guys can enjoy what I see in that camera.
Thanks, Nonito. It's always a pleasure talking to you, man. The Flash is back. Radio Rahim with Nonito Donaire.